welcome to WRPV and WRPV Studios. I'm Wayne, and in front of me you can see a whole bunch of stuff, and we're going to go through each piece, but with me is Virginia Russo from Treasure Coast Tupperware. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, so here's what I know, which is very little, but I do know this. I know that you can go to Walmart or the dollar store and buy a piece of Tupperware type thing or storage can.
Yes.
Okay, and 3 days later it's going to break, crack, or the edges are not smooth.
Yes.
You can cut yourself. Okay, this is Tupperware. It has a name for a long time. Why'd you get into this?
Well, because I knew the product and I've used it since I was very little. I was oldest of 4 children.
Oh, wow.
And we needed things that didn't break.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times I've taken the pitcher out of the refrigerator and it's fallen on the floor.
We used to get these containers in boxes, 500, for my mom and make her meals when she was in assisted living. And they didn't stack well.
No.
And when it fell on the floor, it cracked.
Yes.
Okay. What we've learned over the years is that there are pieces of Tupperware that we have that are years old.
Some people I've spoken to actually had them for 50 years.
Okay. I don't want to give away my age. But I could have had them for 50 years. About. They're made really, really well and very durable. And they're made, and I'm going to use the word to perfection, meaning for what they are, they're the perfect of the storage containers, but it's just more than storage containers.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's kind of go through some of the stuff you got here. One of the most popular things you see today everywhere are things like this.
Yes, the commuter cup.
Okay, so this, and if you look at it, and I don't know if you can see that, but just the way it's made is far superior to anything else you're going to get at a dollar store or one of those stores. And it has a locking top.
Yes, you open it.
So it won't spill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come in many colors?
No, that's...
This is the only color?
I believe that's the only one. Blue. Oh, there's blue, yes. Blue.
Okay, and then you have the other one next to you over there. What's the difference with this one right here?
Oh, this has the top where you could just put it right like that.
Okay, so that's a snap top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little smaller. Okay, and it's got a kind of cool little design. But what you'll notice about Tupperware, I guess, is that every piece has a utility about it.
Yes.
And I'm going to guess that this is for heat.
Mm-hmm.
So that you won't burn yourself. Okay, so you get into Tupperware, and I guess you have to learn about all these products.
Not really, because I've already known so much about it. So also everybody pretty much knows about Tupperware.
Right.
You're just emphasizing, oh, look at the color. This is so pretty, and this is what you can do with it. And this is one of my favorite products.
We can't even show you the whole thing because the top is green. But why?
You could put in, and they say put in vegetables and fruit dirty.
Okay.
Because you don't want it wet, and you put the lid on it, and it tells you on the side here how you should adjust it. And you put it in the refrigerator instead of in the drawer.
And the top has an adjustment.
Right.
Okay.
And it will stay in your refrigerator for at least a month.
Oh, wow.
At least. We haven't gone further than a month because we had lettuce in here, and it actually froze because we put it, and we forgot where we were putting it, so it actually froze the lettuce.
Okay.
But
it stayed a month.
It stayed a month without getting mold, without rotting. It was our refrigerator that made it freeze.
You know, but that just speaks for the quality of what
Absolutely.
they make. And I'm going to put you on the spot here. I hate to do it. Do you know how many different pieces they have? They got to have hundreds.
Of Tupperware itself, yeah. I can't even imagine, but I'm working on one of each.
Okay, so the use of these products is really interesting to me, and some are simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look over there, you have salt and pepper shakers.
Yes.
And they're kind of sample things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a little storage container here.
Yes.
But in the middle, you have a really interesting piece of Tupperware.
That's made out of air fighter pilot windows.
So I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to. I know that a lot of stuff is almost see-through. When you say that, what does that tell somebody?
You can run over it with a truck, and it won't break.
Okay, and it has that. Again, just like all Tupperware, they all seal really, really well. Have you tried running it over with a truck?
Not me. No.
but it's pretty sturdy.
Yes.
Okay.
When I first saw them, I was like, oh no, they're going to break. I'm going to break them. And I actually tested them out myself.
Really?
I dropped them from high feet, as high as I could make it. And I was amazed because no scratches, no broken things. Like when these businesses have been around for a long time, you expect there's going to be some things that aren't going to be worth the buy.
Right.
I haven't found one yet that's made from Tupperware that's like that.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, I mean, I have Tupperware that's pretty old, but you've found people that have Tupperware that's 50 years old. And here's the thing. This is my mom's and dad's stories.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would go and buy furniture that was inexpensive.
Yes.
And my dad would yell at her, saying, it's not going to last.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of people that watch TV and buy pots and pans from these chefs. And stuff. We have a set of pots and pans that they're American craftsmen, I think is the name. They will last lifetimes. But they were a little more pricey.
Yes.
But you get what you pay for.
Absolutely.
My dad would buy the better dresser, okay, and run a little bit more money, but it would last much longer. Same with Tupperware and containers. Everybody's going to have some sort of offshoot of something that's cheaper,
Yes.
made in China,
Yes.
okay?
And a lot of our products are made in the USA, especially this one.
Okay, so I'm going to hold this up and you probably can see through it. Okay, or this one you can see through. Okay, so there's a lot of pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
One is for your meat.
Okay.
One is for your vegetables. And one is for your rice dish. And you can cook them all at the same time in the microwave.
So it is totally stackable.
Totally stackable.
Okay, so now I got all this cooking in the microwave. Now I'm finished cooking. And I have this bottom one which has now everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with lids.
Yes.
So I can then close it and put it in the refrigerator. So it's really, I guess when they do this, they try to make it so that it's got more than just one use.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite product? Oh, I know what your favorite product is, but I wouldn't let you put it on the thing.
Yes, that's
well,
right.
that's one of your favorites right there. But you
Yes.
can't put it on because of green. But you have a stackable containers.
For coffee, sugar, flour.
Okay, so anybody who does cooking, okay, or is in the kitchen, I'll tell you, you can go buy containers, and in your sugar, you're still going to find bugs.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay? Tupperware seals extremely tight.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you don't contaminate it, you're going to be good with it.
And those stackable containers, you can find flour out of the grocery store that have bugs in it. Like, you don't touch it, you can put it in the cabinet, not open it, and then one day find bugs in it.
Right.
And it's not because it's your house, it's actually from the store. Pasta the same way. They'll
Yes.
tell you, take it out of the box, don't put it in your cabinet because the bugs like the glue on the box.
Interesting.
So they say, put it in the container for Tupperware. Leave it in there for maybe a week, and then you'll see if there's bugs in there. You take the top, like flour and sugar, you take the top layer off. But it's not because it came in the Tupperware, it came in the container from the store.
Right, and those little bugs seem to find their places everywhere.
Yes, especially in Florida.
Yes, and you talk about, fruits are like a nightmare.
Yes.
So, okay, so you get into doing Tupperware, and now it's your business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess everywhere you go, you're meeting people.
Yes.
Do they have a catalog?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so as long as they've been around, the catalog must be like this. But I guess you can look online too.
It's actually much smaller because they're eco-friendly, so they want to keep it so that they're not wasting too much paper. and they're online so that you have the opportunity to look at the catalog online. But I'm finding that there's a lot of people that do not want to go online, don't want to touch the internet, or are afraid of touching the internet, that they'd rather go through me and make an order.
I would rather see the product in person
Mm-hmm.
than buy something online. And I tell you guys all the time, and it relates back, always use a professional. It's the same thing with a product. You want to be able to see it, touch it, feel it, because when it comes to you, a lot of times it's not what you recognized from the pictures that they had and whatever. So here, it's you can touch and feel
Yes.
what you got. Do you ever throw like Tupperware parties where you have people come?
On the internet.
Okay. So, and people then can see what you got
Yes.
and do some research and whatever. Okay. How do people find you if they want to buy some product?
I am listed on the Chamber of Commerce of Hope Sound
Okay.
and Treasure Coast Tupperware. And I go on Facebook. I have my own Facebook group. That's Treasure Coast Tupperware by Virginia.
Okay.
So
And can they call you? You have a phone number?
my phone number is, yes,
Which is?
631-513-0239.
Everybody, using a professional doesn't always relate back to a person. It relates back to a product also. Okay, so you want to use a high quality product that's going to last you a lifetime. With that, if you've never heard of the name Tupperware, well, that would amaze me. But Tupperware makes one of the top quality products that you can find. Virginia, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you
It was
very
my
much
pleasure.
for inviting me.
Everybody will be right back.